Hello Cancer, and welcome to your January 2015 tarot reading. My name is Nikki, and this month we're going to do something slightly different than we did last month. Last month I did one card for each week. This month we're going to do 3 cards for each week. That way we get a little more of an in-depth reading. I do happen to be sick right now. I have a cold, so if I sound sick or look sick, I apologize. I do have tissues on hand. But I'm going to try to get through this without coughing or sneezing. For the first week, we have Judgment, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so for the first week of January, you are being called to do something. This is, it is called Judgment, so there might be some kind of judgment going on there. This is a general reading, so it could hit in a lot of different places for a lot of you. So, you know, if you have a court case or something going on in the first week of January, I'm going to say that things will go in your favor. If not, if it seems to, if this card seems to represent the other meaning, it means that you are being called to do something. And it has to do with communication as well, because the character in the Judgment card is wearing a hat that symbolizes Mercury. And Mercury is all about communication. So the advice here is just to make sure that you are listening to your own calling and not somebody else's. Make sure that you're doing what you feel that you need to do and not someone else. With the second card, Page of Pentacles, this is about learning experiences, about new experiences. With Pentacles, you're learning how to do something that will hopefully bring in some finance. Perhaps you're studying, perhaps school. Maybe you're taking a test this first week of January. I hope not. Hopefully you have a little bit of time off. You may be coming into some loans for school, or getting a grant or something like that might be coming your way. Perhaps somebody is going to invest some money into you, and because maybe you have a great business idea and they're going to help you out financially, get it started. It could be any of those things. So I do feel that money will be coming to you in the first week of January, and it's going to have something to do with either what you're studying, your schooling, or with a creative project, something that can bring money back to you, that can make you money. With the Knight of Wands, this is about a change is in the air. This is about change, and also a great time for creativity. You know, Wands is there's a lot of creative energy there. So perhaps whatever, you know, if you are starting a new creative project with the Page of Pentacles, perhaps this is the ball rolling on that with the Knight of Wands. It could also symbolize something romantically. And if you are starting up a relationship in the first week of January, things are going to be very hot and heavy is how I'm going to say it. With the second week, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so again with the money, Ace of Pentacles, this is a gift from the universe, and it's definitely going to have to do with finances. So expect to get some kind of financial gift in the second week of January. Perhaps more if you are in school, maybe the loans are coming in or grants coming in. Perhaps somebody is giving you money to start up something. Or perhaps you've earned this money on your own, but maybe you weren't expecting it at this time. However it comes, this is going to seem like a great gift to you. With the Three of Pentacles, you are working on something. You know, you're crafting something that you're pretty proud of, and you should be proud of it. It's something that will most likely bring you some kind of financial return, and you want others to look at your work and be proud of your work also. With the Seven of Swords, this is this card in the most literal sense is about thievery, about deceit. And you don't have to take it in the most literal sense, but it's about forgetting something behind. It's about trying to leave a situation, but you have forgotten something behind. It oftentimes reminds me of the situation where you're trying to tell somebody something, and perhaps you're not being 100% honest, but yet the way you're explaining things, you're leaving in details that's giving them, you know, the clues of your dishonesty. I hope that made sense. Or perhaps it's somebody that you know, or somebody else that is not being completely honest with you. Or it could literally mean thievery. So, you know, watch your stuff this week, or the second week of January. You know, somebody might steal something off of you, or you might lose something, leave something behind. With the third week, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Ace of Wands. So this is a good month for you, especially financially. With the Ten of Pentacles, this is usually about inheritance, something that's being passed down to you, and it has to do with money or something that's worth value. If your family owns a business, perhaps you're taking over that business in the third week of January. Maybe there's talk of it at the very least. If your family doesn't own a business, this still could just be some kind of gift. And it doesn't have to be somebody's giving you a lot of money or an inheritance. It could be that, but it doesn't have to be that. It could be that, you know, somebody is just giving you something that they have cherished or valued for a long time, and now they're giving it down to you. With the Chariot, this means travel. In the literal sense, it could mean that you are buying a new car, or you are traveling in the third week of January. The other meaning of it is that you have control of two opposing forces. I imagine somebody, you know, on a chariot with their hands on the reins, and you are in control of the situation, whatever the situation may be. And that's always a good thing, at least most of the time. You have mastered something, and now you have the reins over the situation. With the Ace of Wands, this is a gift from the universe, and with this gift, this is usually bestowed upon you by human hands. This is generally something, it's probably not going to be money, though I do feel like you're getting money in the second week, but it's going to be something given to you by somebody physically. With the Tower, with the fourth week, you have the Tower. You have the Lovers. I've seen that card a lot lately. And you have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the Tower is all about something happening that is rattling your belief system. It doesn't have to be something bad, but most generally it's a truth. You are realizing some kind of truth, or you're learning some kind of truth, and it is shaking the foundations of your belief system. And it doesn't have to be a belief system. I just think it usually is. This, even though it's like I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, this card generally isn't meaning anything bad is going to happen. It's just learning some truths that are going to change the way you see things, or the way you thought things were. But it can mean that something is physically going to, something physically bad is going to happen that's going to change everything. Strip you away with nothing. But most of the time it's generally just learning some kind of hard truth, hard lesson. With the Lovers, this is more about choice than it is lovers. It could have to do with lovers, but it's mostly to do with choice and emotion. So whatever choice you're going to have to make in this last week of January, it's going to affect you emotionally. With the Six of Pentacles, this is about you being a little too frivolous or careless with your finances. I see that you're getting a lot of financial gifts in the first half of the month, and even in the third week. And perhaps now, you're maybe spending it a little too carelessly. You're not really sure where all your money is going out to. A little bit here, a little bit there, and, after a while, you lose track of where it's all going. So my advice to you at the end of the month is just pay attention to where all your finances and resources are going to. You don't want to be careless with it and come up with a deficit later on. Pay attention. So that is pretty much it for the for the month of January. If this is helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If it correlated with what happens in the month of January, please let me know in the comments. Always love to hear that. And I apologize for being sick. Next month should be a lot better. And I will talk to you guys then. Bye-bye.